Alright, good morning, lads. Another blessed day to be alive. Today is a big pull day. Lat focus pull day. But before any gym can be done, I need to go do some work. So I'm wearing my gym clothes under. And I'm gonna go walk to the library. And I do feel like it's important to pick things that kill two birds with one stone. So let me explain to you what I mean by that. In the mornings, I try to get some sun in and some walking done, right? So by me picking to work at the library, which is a 20-minute walk away and is obviously walking outside, I managed to do three things, actually. I managed to get sun, get steps in, and get to the place to do my work. That's three things. And then I can get my coffee too. Four things, actually, rather. So, yeah, find things that you can do. And then I can kind of rationalize even five things that I've got my steps in for the sake of a calorie deficit. So, yeah, that's the way I rationalize doing things, like if I can do multiple things at once. You know, the stuff I'm working on is university stuff. Some data science. I have some work to catch up on because I forgot. Well, I came in late for my university lectures because I was sick. I flew into the country very late, so I missed like 2 lectures. So I'm behind on those. And then I have some lectures to watch for next week. So yeah, just trying to get ahead of some work, you know. This is an optimal technique because the bottom of the nursery pot has holes in it, obviously. If you fill right above the holes, or just however much, the plant's gonna soak up as much as it needs, right? I like to let it sit here for like a good 15 minutes. I'll just do this for all my plants, and then yeah, so. Alright, so I've installed the ND filter. I manually exposed it, so the shutter speed is fixed at 1/50th. And how does the movement look? The movement should look smooth as a bitch right now, you know what I'm saying? It's a small ND filter because it's not the brightest of days. It's just an ND4. I'm not sure what ND4 actually indicates, but it's ND4, so hope that's known. Just so it's clear as well. I can still hit a 1/50th shutter speed, but the ISO is like sitting around 70, 60 or 70, and the base ISO is 50. So, you know, I don't want to be sitting so close to the minimum ISO, because then I'm at risk for overexposing if it gets slightly brighter. So I put on the ND4, and now it's sitting at like 100, 120 ISO at 50 shutter speed in the same lighting conditions. So, you know, that gives me a bit more clarity, I feel like. Yesterday when I sat in my university class, I was reminded that I don't really like doing any of this stuff, and but I still got to do it. You know, sometimes you got to do stuff sometimes you got to do stuff that you don't want to do, and that's just life. I have to get this degree from my parents because, you know, they've invested so much into me, and of course I know they just want to see me happy, but like, you know, I have to give them something at least, you know, a qualification or something that like has some validity to my name, you know what I'm saying? So I have to do that. But yeah, I was sitting in my university thinking, okay, Aiden, you gotta think for yourself now, like, what are some things you could do for a career? Because if you're just following what, you know, your parents are telling you to do, essentially, you're gonna end up in a career that's not very fulfilling for yourself, you know? So I was thinking, damn, I need to work hard at this YouTube thing, you know, really make it something, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Like, you shouldn't be living your life to please other people's expectations, even if those expectations are your parents, right? Ultimately, you have to do what you want to do, right? If I just followed what my parents told me, okay, get your degree, go work at this company, go do this, go do that, right? Of course, I understand, you know, their intentions are what they think is best for me, their self-serving definition of what's best for me. And that's completely fine, right? But sometimes, like, I'm the most naturally inclined to do what I'm doing right now. It's just record videos of myself, what I do in the day. I've always been recording myself, right? When I was 8 years old, okay, what kind of 8-year-old is thinking like, yo, I need to go record myself, right? This is the kind of stuff I'm just naturally inclined to do. You know, I don't know, I like seeing things and recording it and watching it back for myself, for the most part, you know. And YouTube is just a thing I've naturally been inclined to like. I'm not saying everyone has to go do YouTube, right? But I'm just saying, you know, you should really ask yourself, like, what is it you naturally gravitate towards? What is it you're naturally good at? And what do you naturally do every single day without fail, without anyone having to tell you, right? And for me, that's gym, first of all, but also recording things, right? I love doing it. I love doing it. No one had to tell me to go do it, and I'm doing it, right? Someone has to go tell me to do my data science assessments and my frontiers of health assessment, you know. I truly think that with enough passion and with enough time and consistency, you know, you can make anything a profession. So we'll see on this front whether that's a true statement or not. I'm walking right now on a street called, or an area called Kensington Palace Gardens, and it's just a collection of like embassies. You know, there's like the Russian embassy, you know, the Pakistan embassy, like all these embassies on this one street, and it's this closed off street, so it's quite safe. Back in the day when I used to be on my debaucherous activities, you know, I used to come home late, and I would always take this street because at like 2 a.m., like, it's still relatively a safe place, you know what I'm saying? So I would use this street to bike through, you know. Thank you so much. My friend said the videos in London are not going to be as interesting as the Hong Kong videos. But I told him, like, or I thought at least, I was like, dude, London, like, it's got the coolest stuff, you know. It's just a matter of how I capture it and, you know, the places I go visit. Essentially, you guys are living in my mind, and these videos are my perception of places and my perspective on things. I mean, look at me, I'm sipping a coffee and there's a freaking cathedral in the background. That is, you don't got that in Hong Kong, I'll tell you that for free.
sip this nice Americano. Ooh. Y'all see that? Y'all see that smoke? Y'all see that smoke? Ah. One thing you got to be careful about in London, though, especially when you're on an outside table on the high street, is dudes coming to steal your shit. If you have your phone laying flat on a table, motherfuckers will come, like pretend this is a piece of paper, they'll come and put the paper over the phone and distract you with some like loud noise or something, or like pretend to be asking for money, and they'll just swipe your phone from underneath the paper. I know this because I was a victim to this this tragedy before, so that's what's up. All right, I'm gonna savor down this coffee and then get straight to work, you know what I'm saying? I say, you know what I'm saying? And also I say, if that makes sense, a lot when I'm just rambling. So I'm gonna try to stop rambling and just speak as concisely and as precisely as possible. Okay, I just wasted another word there. Precisely and concise are both the same. Are they the same word? I think they are. Anyways, I'm rambling. All right, so studying, well, a large portion of my studying for today is done. I did use the Opus Clip thing that I was speaking about. I don't know if I spoke about it, but essentially it's a AI repurposer, and the way it works is you give it a link, it watches the video, it reads the transcript, and then it cuts clips based on that transcript. So I think I did like from today, so the 11th, or no, today the 12th until the 25th's worth of content, doing 2 shorts a day. I think it's a very useful tool in order to rejuvenate your content. You know, I put the effort in to make the content, but it also, you know, it should have a long form video format, but also a short form, more digestible clip format. So I do think that's quite useful. I think the fee right now is like £100 a year, or $100 US a year, roughly speaking. Maybe in the future, you know, when I do start to get more, when I do get monetized and start making money, I can actually hire someone to do the AI clipping in order to streamline the process. But right now, I just have to focus on getting interesting type of content first. That's clippable and clip worthy, if that makes sense. So. All right, got a couple packages. One of them include this toothpaste from this brand called Boca. It's an orange cream toothpaste, but you might think it's just normal toothpaste, but it's not actually. It's toothpaste that doesn't include fluoride. And you're probably thinking, fluoride, isn't that the stuff that's good for your teeth? It is good for your teeth, but it's also neurotoxic. So this has NHA, which is nanohydroxypropylene. No, it is nanohydroxyapatite. It is hard to pronounce, but the definition is simple. It's a revolutionary natural material widely used in dentistry and oral health because it's safe. I purposely bought this because it's a fluoride-free toothpaste. So y'all should hop on fluoride-free toothpaste as well, just in terms of optimizing your health. The next thing we're looking at is one of these. It's a universal shower filter. Basically, you want to filter out all the freaking heavy metals and the chlorine in the water. So buying one of these, super useful. So here's two things I'm implementing in my life now to optimize, certain facets of my life and become, just that slightly bit more healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's 400 grams. So 300 grams of potatoes. Six grams of ghee. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Holy shit.
Chris, I'm starting the cut, bro. This is day one of the cut.
Day one of the cut?
Yeah. I'm looking to cut down a little bit more. Maybe like 5 more pounds, 5-6 more pounds. So, yeah, I'm gonna look pretty freaky at the end. Chris, you should invest in one of these bowls, like a big ass glass bowl. You can just eat your meals from that.
Yeah, okay. That sounds about right. But I like a big ass thing, like a tub, like a thing I can have a lid on it, so I can put it in the fridge.
Oh shit, okay. Wow, that's fire. That's fire as fuck. Holy. Alright, so I'm gonna sip my pre and then hit the cardio for like 30 minutes while that hits and just like scroll on my phone and just get prepared. I've not done much cardio today. I did like 3,000 steps maybe. So this will be my cardio for the day. Whilst I sit down and soak in that pump, stim-free pre, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go. All right, first movement of the day. We're doing abs. I don't really want to do abs, but it's got to be done. So I'm gonna do them while I'm like as fresh as possible. Alright, that's first warm-up action. Alright, I'm going through a straight bar tricep push down phase right now. So I usually do the dip machine, and you get the pad on here, and you kind of just push it down, which is good as well. But I feel like you need a lot of stability in that movement, and when you get to the heavier weights, it's not that effective. With straight bar, it's pretty universal. I can do it at any gym, so I'm gonna pick this movement like most optimally, if that makes sense. How many sets do you have on this? One more. One more, all right. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
arm shit is tough. But I notice I have a left-right imbalance. My left side's a lot weaker. I still did hit 16 on both sides, but the 16 on here was a lot harder. So, I mean, it's just a common theme with my left side and my bottom. So, yeah. I got one more, but this guy's waiting in the. Let's do it. All done. All right, gym finished. You already know what's up. I had a good sesh today. Decent. The crossbody stuff, single arm crossbody rows, those hit. It's like a dumbbell row, but like modified to be better, because you can actually like focus on the mind-muscle connection. Because you're braced on your foot and on your opposite arm, so you can actually push a bit harder. I quite like that movement. I think I'm keep that in. I think this is the year of fixing imbalances as well. I think bodybuilding is about knowing your weaknesses and then, fixing them and or, displaying them in a way that is favorable in some aspect. So I know for me, I have really, really long arms. So I have to really, really disproportionately work hard on my arms to fill them out. And I just have to accept that fact. I just have to accept my anatomy and then just work. Because you can't change the genetics you've been dealt. You can only assess what genetics you have and then move from there on forward, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up.
It's quickly, but to each his own.
Alright, so this will be the meal. Steak, potatoes, and egg whites. Another banger meal. I'm a little frustrated because I'm learning how to cook. I'm trying to learn how to maintain and cook on a stainless steel pan, and you know, it's the first time I ever owned a nice pan, so I need to do some research. So I'll eat this meal, do a bit of work, and then go to sleep. So that'll conclude today, I guess. You guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.